Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc, episode number 8 reaction, and this is the final episode of this season. So this episode is going to be 40 minutes and I think we will be, I don't know, like whatever like is going to happen, like the whole thing with Muzan is going to go down. I'm assuming in the end of the previous episode we saw Muzan come and give Ubuyashiki a visit, and we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we're going to fight him, maybe he will have a conversation with him, or I don't know, like, but one of his goals was definitely to go to Ubuyashiki. Like, one of it was to find Nezuko, one of it was to go and get to him, so now he has been able to do it. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Also, in the previous episode, a few other stuff happens. Number one, we get to know Himejima's past, and in that past we get to see that kid kind of, like, like the little girl kind of blamed him, but obviously I'm 100% sure that that definitely wasn't, like, the girl was just very confused at that time, and she didn't mean it was Himejima. She probably was trying to talk about the demons. People misunderstood her and threw Himejima in jail. So that's the first thing that happened. Number two is Zenitsu. Something happened, like a letter came, and he kind of changed his whole, like whole kind of, like, like thing changed. And we also had a little bit of a scrap with what's his name, um, Shinazugawa. Yeah. So all those things happened, and now Muzan is here. So let's see how this goes. Episode number 8. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. I love how the previous episode was, I think, like, how long was it? Like 30 minutes or something? They increased the length of the episode just so that they could animate Muzan walking. That is hilarious. Literally for 5 minutes they showed him walking. Just uh mm. They had to. We saw this in the previous episode. They're again showing it. No, it isn't as lengthy as the previous episode, but that's funny. Oh, he's here. Right, let's see what he has to say. Oh. Wow, imagine saying that the first time you meet someone. Right. The Hashira unite. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. 1,000 years. Yeah. Well, he looks like a certain someone. A little, little. You look well. Oh boy. Disenchanted. Hmm. Oh boy. Six months. Oh, damn. Oh. Damn. Oh boy. Oh. What? Same bloodline. Yeah. But so he's his ancestor or what? Yeah, that makes sense. Like 1,000 years, even if they're from the same bloodline, it the clan has been. Hmm. Oh. Oh my God. I see. Wow. Oh. Okay. Damn. So all the children that he has, they'll also. Yeah, bro. Wow. Well, because you're running away. Like he's been like in hiding for so long. Like I don't think he has any. He probably just wants to kill. Or maybe not. Let's see. Whoa. Oh my god, it's kids. They're his kids, aren't they? Yeah. Relief. Only four humans. Wait, wasn't there another kid? There were three kids, weren't there? One with like a black hair. Dreaming of eternity. Hmm. Oh yeah, the whole sun conquering the sun. Happen to know what? Hmm. Okay, I see. Yeah. True. So true. Oh god. True. But the will continues on the successes. Yeah. You're afraid of that. Oh. Yeah, and even if it doesn't happen now, it'll continue. As it says, the will. Oh boy. Demon. Yeah, unlike humans, their will continue. Oh, oh my god. He's like, ah. It's not a. Yeah. Oh boy. I like the Hashira. Oh no, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, I was wondering, like, when are they going to arrive? Oh my god. Wait, was I wrong? Wasn't there three children? What? Like what? What? Yeah, so he never let anyone. Yeah. Hmm. That's makes sense. Like I said, like in the previous episode, like why is there no guards there? So yeah, that's why. Oh, not even one. Oh no, I feel like he's Muzan has killed him. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god, he destroyed the whole place. Not only the house, but the whole premises. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Wait, that wait, what the? That's Muzan, isn't it? Wait, that was not him? I thought it was Muzan who did that explosion. Didn't it? Or was it him? He also got caught up in it. No, no, it wasn't him. So it was Uyashiki who planted. Or I'm not really sure. Okay, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it was him. Yeah, you're the one to talk. Oh, oh my God. Ah, that looks painful. Yeah, yeah. The Hashiras are here already. So okay, he made this opening for him so that the Hashira can come and attack now. Well, you've been doing. Probably. What the hell? What are these? Is this some? Wait, what? Wait, who's doing that? Oh, it's her. Oh, I just realized. Used to a man who. Is he like trying to collect a sample of his blood or something? Oh, oh yeah, he said I'm gonna absorb it. Oh, it's probably not something good for him. Demons into him. Oh, no, she has been researching on this. Ah, yeah, but yeah. I didn't want to die from a disease. Oh, that's why. Oh, the strongest Hashiras here. Oh my god! Alright, that thing's gonna pack a punch! Oh my god! Oh! Oh no no no! Oh! Wait. Yeah, I just realized. Damn. Hmm. Damn, he knew when exactly. Intuition. Hmm, okay. I see, that's how he knew. Yeah, I see, that's why he never told them. He only had told Himejima. Yeah. Okay, so Himejima was there waiting with Tamayo over here, I'm guessing. In the outskirts? Mm. Oh, yeah, oh my god, it's regenerating. Yeah, now what? Yeah, so we have to stall him here up until when dawn breaks? Yeah, there you go. Oh god. It's extremely. Where are the other Hashiras? They're still on the way. But. Damn! Oh my god! Uh, the animations. Oh god. Oh, finally, they're here. Go, go, go! Yeah. Yeah, he's. I guess this isn't really the first time he's seeing him, but properly confronting him. Stall him, stall him. Oh yeah, they've never seen him. I just realized. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The first time they've seen him. Tanjiro had seen him, but none of the others. Okay, first of all, please get Tamayo out of there. Damn! Oh my god, from every single side. Oh no! This freaking thing. The Infinity Castle, or I think that's what it's called. Oh my god, they brought him in as well. Oh, every single demon. Oh my god, every single. So I'm guessing every single people they kept an eye on. That girl, I forgot her name, the one with the biwa. Every single one they kept an eye on, they were brought in. Where's Zenitsu? Zenitsu should be here as well, shouldn't he? And what about Nezuko? I guess Nezuko's still back there. Oh, because no, they never found Nezuko. Nezuko won't be here. Oh my god, every single person here. Except the few they weren't able to find. Urokodaki is also not here because he was with Nezuko. So I guess they never found him as well. Oh, there he is, Zenitsu. Is he asleep? Yeah, he's asleep, isn't he? No, no, he's awake. Or I don't know, never mind. Let's see. Damn, this camera work. Absolutely insane. Damn, no fall damage. Okay, he's the most closer to Muzan. Oh god. This is an annoying ass ability. Oh god. They're going to end it like that? Really? Uh, who? Who was the person who thought, oh, you know what? Let's end it like this. Absolutely amazing. I feel like this is one of the most insane cliffhangers, I guess you could say. You could, like, now what? I'm guessing in the next season we'll be seeing them inside this place fighting Muzan or something. Like immediately next season, it'll start with a battle. I'm assuming. Yeah, because oh my god. Wait a minute. Are we like coming close to the end? I think so, isn't it? Because by the looks of it, this will this will literally be their final confrontation. It seems like it. I think we're like closing towards the end. As far as I know, Demon Slayer's manga has 200 chapters, so it's not really that big compared to other mangas. And we've already had like 3 seasons. This is the 4th season. It was a shorter one, but still. We had 3 seasons and a movie. So I am assuming we are somewhere near 60% complete. So from the looks of things, it seems we're probably entering the final stretch or the final arc or final 1 or 2 arcs or something. Because I don't think they will be getting away from this place unless and until they defeat Muzan. So up until now, all the training that they went through, that's it. That's all. Now they'll have to fight. Because here's the thing, I still thought there will be 1 or 2 more arcs before the final battle, but from the looks of it, it feels like we're probably in the final stretch of maybe like the final few series of battle that we will be coming. Because unless and until they defeat Muzan, I don't see them getting out of this place. Okay. And I do wonder what, like, since Nezuko isn't here, I'm sure Nezuko will play a big role in whatever battle is going to come. But Nezuko's not here. Nezuko and Urokodaki are still there because they never found them. So I wonder how she will be involved. Like, all the Hashiras are here, but yeah. Wait, another thing. I just forgot about it completely. They never gave us the story of Shinobu's. Like there was one episode where Shinobu was like, "Oh, I will tell you my story," and I was like, "Okay, maybe next episode we'll get to see that." They never brought that up after that ever again. Maybe we'll see that later. But later when? Oh, maybe in the middle of the battle or something. Sometimes they do. In the middle of the battle, they just throw their backstories in. Like, we know her backstory, but I thought maybe she'll have more to say or something. Like, that was very weird because it seemed like they made it so that the next episode will be her story or whatever she has to say, but they never brought that up ever again. That was it. I also thought we were going to see Shinobu and Tamayo working together or something. That was also never brought up. Like, they were just like, "Oh, Tamayo will be coming here," and that's just it. And now we are seeing her in this episode. Final. Oh. Oh, I thought there will be an after credit scene or something. Never mind. Ooh, okay. What? Yeah. Right. Oh. Okay. Okay. I knew that she trained under Renjiro, but I never knew that. Okay. Okay. Well, we know that. Damn. Oh wow, Rengoku's here. Mm. Mm. Okay, oh, that is it. Alright, there you go. That was the final episode. Now, today's episode, there's a few things to talk about. Number one, um, Muzan came in and he was like, yeah, you're the person who has been annoying me up until now. And what's his name? Kaga. Kaga knew about it, and so that means, like, obviously, like, with his foresight, he knew that he'll be coming here 5 days later, and he made this whole plan where he was going to blow up the whole premises, like, kind of stall him for a little bit, where it will take time for him to, regenerate back. Okay, so it makes sense, because if they started, like, obviously their main part of the plan was Tamayo injecting that thing that turns, like, demons into human, that thing into him. But obviously they knew that she cannot do it normally, because Muzan will realize that and stop her before she's able to do anything. That's why they lured him into a place like that and caught him completely by surprise by blowing up the place. That will take him a little while to regenerate back, and using that as an opportunity, Tamayo came in and used her blood demon art. And another thing, which he said, I'm absorbing, like, when the blood demon art hit, he was like, okay, I'm going to absorb this, and that was also necessary. Otherwise, he wouldn't have absorbed that, whatever that thing that Tamayo put in him, that wouldn't get absorbed inside of him. So that is why all, like, they had to do that whole thing, blow up the whole place, so that for temporarily, his regeneration power, like, it takes a little bit of time for him to get himself, and properly up. And at that time, when he's lowered his guard, when he's busy regenerating himself, that's when Tama is going to strike. It wouldn't have worked otherwise. That kind of makes sense. And Himejima was also there waiting, like, and his part was like, immediately after Tamayo injects that thing, he will try to get his, like, try to kill him, but obviously it won't work. He'll regenerate still. So their whole plan was to keep stalling him up until the dawn arises. However, that plan failed, obviously, because, like, he literally just did that whole Infinity Castle thing and brought them in. So even if he can stall up until dawn, I don't think it's going to matter, because he's not there anymore. The sun won't hit him. So that part of the plan, I'm assuming, is a failure, but, like, yeah. But at least we were able to inject that whatever thing inside of him. Now, like I said, there's a few things I need to, like, like, I was kind of, like I said, the number one thing I kind of found odd is how they seemed as if, like, they're going to bring up Shinobu, like, like going to tell some kind of a backstory or something. That one part where Shinobu tells, what's her name? I always forget her name. That girl. Oh my god. What was her name? Kano? I think Kano, wasn't it? That was her name, wasn't it? They barely even, they don't really show her that much, so I've forgotten her name. Kano, I think that was her name. She was going to say something to her about her past or something, and it seemed as if they will be, like, showing it in the next episode, but they never brought it up ever again, and that's it. Another thing I found very odd is, like, they were like, okay, we'll bring Tamayo here, and, like, Tamayo will work together with Shinobu, and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, maybe like we're going to see Tamayo and Shinobu working together. Maybe at the beginning they'll clash, like clash heads, because obviously like Tamayo is a demon and Shinobu, like every single demon slayer, they have their own like grievance and grudge against demons. So obviously I was like, okay, maybe Shinobu will not be able to accept her at the beginning, and then they'll work together, and then they'll come to a compromise or something like that. I was assuming that was going to happen. They never show anything of that as well. They just show us that Tamayo will be coming, and that's it. It's weird how it seems like whatever was related to Shinobu got completely never shown. I'm assuming that's like similar way the manga goes as well, because I don't think like they like at least this show and a few of other like mainstream shows, they don't take liberties adapting the manga to anime, because some animes do that. They take their own like approach, and they skip a few stuff, add a few stuff extra in. Most of the mainstream shows like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and all that, they add stuff, but I don't think they ever skip stuff or take out stuff. If they do, maybe very little. So I doubt they skipped anything. So I'm assuming even in the manga, they never showed anything related to Shinobu in this arc, at least, because they just showed that at the beginning they were like, oh, like Shinobu won't be participating in this training, she will have her own work to do, and Tamayo will come in. That's it. After that, they never go back to that again. And now we're seeing Tamayo here again with this perfected, thing, the thing that she injected, in Muzan. So I'm sure before that a lot of things happened where Tamayo came and talked to Shinobu, they worked together and something. Those probably weren't shown, or maybe they'll be shown later. And now another thing, I can like I'm assuming like whatever Shinobu was going to tell about her story, we'll definitely see that probably later when we like in the middle of the fight. Like I said, they sometimes just push in backstories and throw in backstories whenever characters are fighting against each other or something like that. Sometimes they do that. So I can see that happening, but I'm not really sure about what happened with Tamayo. If they'll show that to us later, how what happened up until now, maybe we'll see that. Because I was very interested in seeing how Tamayo and Shinobu will cooperate, because I was like, yeah, I knew that they won't be able to see eye to eye at the beginning, and even Tamayo was very scared of the fact that they're literally going as a demon. She's literally going to the demon slayers headquarters. So I was like, okay, maybe they're going to show an episode where they'll clash against each other and then they'll cooperate, something like that. But none of that happened. So that's interesting. Maybe we'll see that later, or maybe not. Maybe we won't see it. It was never part of the story or something. Who knows? But let's wait, I guess. Oh, one thing, I just need to check this. Okay, I'll check it later. I was going to check if like a next season has been announced or something. Let me talk about it first, then I'll check it. So yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing, am I tripping or something? I thought there were 3 kids, weren't there? Kagaya's, there were 3 kids. 2 of them were white haired. There was another black haired or a blue haired, I don't know what, like a dark haired kid, wasn't there? I was like, oh, these 2 kids got their hair from their mother, and this kid got the hair from Kagaya, because Kagaya's hair is also like that. Where was she? I never saw her. They only talked about 2 children. 2 children and her wife and his wife. And another thing, we always see her in the opening as well, don't we? So I'm not really sure about what the hell happened with that. That's another question. I don't know. You know what? Maybe this it is relevant to the plot in the future or something. But it's kind of weird because I'm sure that there was that kid, and if she was there, they never mention anything about her. It's as if they completely, even in the end where we see Kagaya and her whole family there, after they blew the whole premises up, together, and they kind of showed that all of them died together. They never really bring anything about that girl. So I'm not really sure, like about that. You know what? I'm just gonna check something. Like, because every single opening, I think she was there at the very beginning. Like, I even commented in one of the episodes. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that, like there's like, the other kid had like bluish hair like Kagaya. So, anyways, that's another thing. Maybe I'm assuming that's relevant to the plot in the future. Maybe, why they never showed her or something like that. Who knows? Anyways, what else? Oh, another thing. Ubuyashiki said this, that like, you are trying to reach eternity, and at that moment I was like, wait, eternity? But isn't he already immortal? But then I realized when he said that you were trying to conquer the sun, I'm like, yeah, that's another thing he's trying to do. So, and then I realized, like, you know what? Yeah, in that sense, he hasn't reached true eternity. If he has to hide for one half of a day, like, half of a whole day up until the sun is there, just to hide somewhere underground, that's not really eternity. He's just, like, he's just so in that sense, he's not truly free. So that is why he's trying to conquer the sun, and the whole thing with Nezuko and everything. So I guess that makes sense. But this is where Ubuyashiki was like, oh, like, you don't know the thing that you're trying to attain. We have already attained it. Like, it is our will. Our will is eternal. You may keep struggling, keep killing us time after time, but every single generation, at the end of every single generation, more people will come who will share our will or inherit our will. So as long as humankind survives, our will is eternal, and you'll never be able to get away from us, which is true. Unlike demons, where they're just a few of the people, and once the demons die, it's over. And more so, once Muzan dies, it's over. Like, all the demons will be gone, I'm assuming, or they'll probably die little by little. So that is true. Like, in that sense, he'll never be able to reach eternity, unlike everyone here whose will has already reached eternity. You can keep killing them, but more will come back, and Muzan will have to keep fighting demons over and over, not demons, sorry, humans over and over and over again, unless and until a single, demon slayer survives. And even if all demon slayers gets wiped out, more will inherit their will and continue this whole thing. And not only demons, as we can see, like, there's exceptions as well. For example, Tamayo, as we got to hear her story properly here, where Muzan said that, oh, you're the one who killed your husband, and she was like, I wanted to have eternal life because I wanted to see my children like nice and healthy. I never thought this was going to become like this, and after killing her family, she started consuming humans, and I'm assuming, like, she was probably able to stop herself in the end, and she decided to go against the demons. Another thing, we never saw that guy again. Where is he? I forgot his name. The guy who's always with Tamayo. Like, I'm sure he was definitely against this whole plan because Tamayo had to put herself in danger. Or maybe they never told him that she's going to do something, because if he knew that, he was definitely going to be against it. We never see him here, so I'm assuming either he doesn't know that Tamayo is doing something like this, or he knows, but he had to accept it, because I'm guessing Tamayo told something to him. Either way, that's that. Another thing, Himejima knew about this whole bait plan, but we actually told him only because he knew if he tells the others, they'll never listen to him. They'll never allow this. And for the greater good, yeah. Oh, another thing they kind of bring up about Ubuyashiki's family. that they, like, I think Muzan said that they themselves decided to accompany him to his death. So, like, yeah, I'm assuming like he probably told this to his family that, oh, this is my plan, so you guys go to somewhere safe. And I'm assuming Ayane or Ayame, that was her name, she said something like, oh no, like, I'll be together with you even at your death. And I'm guessing like her children were also like, yeah. So they were there. And it's true, like, Muzan says that it's very weird. I came here and this whole sensation is so weird. It's just like these four are the only people here. There's nobody here in the premises. Like, and the children are playing, and Uyash is just there. His wife is just sitting there. He's like, something is weird, which is so, it was true. Things were weird because he had a whole plan to blow themselves up completely to make a little bit of a opening for everyone else, and Tamayo to come in and inject that. Now I don't know what that thing is going to do. She said something like this is going to turn demons into human. So what is Muzan going to turn into a human or something now? I doubt it'll be immediate, but probably this is. Oh, I think, you know what? I think this will probably erode him from the inside. It'll probably erode in his core, little by little, stripping him of his. Like, it's not going to happen immediately. I doubt that. It'll probably, it's like a slow poison kind of thing. I think that's what she kind of administered in him, and something like that. Okay. Another thing Uwesh kind of said, that if you kill me, the demon slayers will be even more, um, like ready to fight you, and their rage will, yeah. Was there anything else in today's episode? Let me see. Oh, all the demon slayers were like summoned inside the Infinity Castle, like, the whole thing. And I'm assuming everyone will be like separated, because that's what it seemed like. Tanjiro was falling, and in the end Tanjiro was like, I'll get you, Muzan, and all the doors like close in front of him. So I'm assuming every single Hashira, something happened like that, and they're all isolated, alone, and they'll have to fight the individual battle, probably little by little, to go up. The only person I like, I was thinking up until the very end that maybe they'll be able to bring Tamayo out of that situation, because she was still alive even in the end. But I don't know. I'm not really sure, because they completely got isolated. So I don't know what Muzan's going to be doing now. Like, maybe he'll kill Tamayo or something like that is going to happen. I'm sure that's going to happen, because but yeah. Okay, yeah, and that was today's episode. I think that's what I had to. Oh, and obviously, like, there's no need to mention this, but as always, like, Ufotable did a great job in the animation. The final sequence was amazing. The camera work, the attention to detail and everything, it's absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's just, it was so beautiful. And yeah, so yeah, that's another thing. There you go. I'm trying to see if there's any other thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh, in the end, this isn't like related to the story. Like, it is, I guess, but it's not really related to the episode. But in the end, like, the Taisho, a secret, that whole thing. Misuri tells a little bit about her. I guess you could say her training. She was Rengoku Suguko. Now, like, as far as I know, Suguko is like the assistant or something, isn't it? Like, like they kind of like like a student kind of thing, and they help them out. For example, how Kanao, or what's her name? Kano. Like I said, I've forgotten her name. She is Shinobu Suguko, isn't she? At least that's what I know, or maybe not. I'm not really sure, but something like that. And she talks about how Rengoku was the one who taught her. Now here's another thing. I've heard it from one of the comments, I think, So Mitsuri's power is something that is a branch. Like she calls it like love breathing. It's a branch of fire breathing, isn't it? Like like the one that Rengoku uses. Like I've heard it from one of the comments that it's like a branch of that. So her power is technically like flame, but she like makes it into like this like love thing or whatever she does. But it's like the core is like flame. So that is it makes sense, like like since she was under Rengoku's training, she was able to like she got that like power or something like that. She is something like that. Right. Yeah, and there you go. That was today's episode. Now I'll talk about this episode scene by scene, but before that, two things I have to do. One thing is I need to check the opening. This episode had no opening, but in the opening, in the very first scene, I need to see that there was a dark-haired kid, wasn't there? Ubuyashiki's child. Wait a minute, let me see. Oh no, there were multiple. Wait, what? Okay, I'm so confused now. There's two, three, four white-haired children and one black-haired, girl. You know what? I have no idea. I don't know why. Like, you know what? Let's just wait. I guess I don't know if this is like some kind of a relevant plot point or something. But they only showed two children, while in the opening there's five. Okay, I'm not really sure what happened here. Anyways, um, okay. Another thing I need to check is that if there is an announcement. Mm, I don't even if there's no announcement. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. Like maybe like yeah. Okay, wait a minute. What movie? Wait, a movie coming? Wait a minute. Oh, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Cast. Okay, wait. Is this a movie? This is like written 3 episodes. What? How can a movie have 3 episodes? I don't understand. Maybe it's like big, like big. What do you call them? Episodes, like long episodes or something. If it's long episodes, if it's not a movie, then I think the wait will be short, because if it's a movie, like we all know, first we'll have to wait for it to air in Japanese theaters, then we'll have to wait for 6 months for the Blu-ray and the DVDs and all that stuff to come out, and then only we will be able to watch it. So it's like at least like 1 year, like time it will take. But if this is like normal episodes but long episodes, because I don't think this is a movie, it's there's written 3 episodes, so. Oh wait, is this a movie? It is a movie, isn't it? Wait a minute. No, it is a movie. Yeah, like oh my god, wait a minute. 3 movies. That is not good. You know why? Like obviously the animation budget and everything will be all well and good. But the time, that's the thing. Like like it, like I said, it'll first, if it airs at the same time it airs in the theater, if the digital version or the Blu-ray version comes out immediately along with the theater release, then it's fine. It'll probably not take that long. If not, it'll take a long amount of time. Like first, like I said, we have to wait for it to air in the theaters, then at least 6 months for the Blu-ray, and it's like if it's 3 movies, then it's at least like 2 years it'll take for them to. That is insane. Oh my god, are they going to drag this now? Come on, really? You know what? I'm not really sure. If this is like really 3 movies, like 2 hours, 2.5 hour movie, like 3 of them, is going to take a long amount of time, like for all of them to come out. Like I cannot complain about the quality and all that stuff will be phenomenal because it's a movie. But the time it's just, oh my god, are they going to drag this? Come on, don't do this. This is going to be like another Attack on Titan situation for like 10 years. They're going to drag it or something. Please don't. Like, like I said, I'm happy that if it's a movie, it's obviously going to get a bigger budget and everything. But the amount of time it'll take will be absolutely insane. Oh god, I feel like that's what they're going to do. God damn. You know what? Let me know. I have no idea. Like I'm sure everyone, a lot of people probably knows, like, what's going to happen a little bit better than me. So let me know in the comments if that's what they're going to do. If this is really going to be 3 movies, that will be insane. They'll be dragging this for 2 to 3 years at least. You know, like in this type of, in this way. If this is what happens. Anyways, let's just wait for it, I guess. Okay, that is it. Now, let me talk about this episode scene by scene. I discussed most of the stuff. It isn't really much, like, detailed stuff to discuss. But let me just see if I missed anything. Number one, the first scene. Ubuyashiki is there. Muzan comes in, and okay. So this part, Muzan is constantly like, oh, like, I thought, like, like the person who, the pesky little, like the problem that was continuously, like, annoying me, will be in a better situation, but it looks like you're almost dead, and he comes here and starts like like, insulting him. God damn it. But I love how Ubiyashi gets up and completely uses an Uno reverse card, and he's like, yeah, you know what, like like yeah, like, you're trying to go for eternity, but you'll never be able to reach it, because we won't let you, and we have already reached eternity through collective human will, and you'll never be able to do that. I love how in the end you can see Muzan gets pissed. Like, he came here to, I don't know, like, obviously he came here to kill Ubuyashiki, but but Ubuyashiki just completely roasted him in the end, and like, it's just, he was like, yeah, you'll do nothing, like, I know your capabilities. And also the whole trap, Musa never saw that coming, like, and as he says, like, he's like a viper that was just waiting to, like point his poison fangs at me, and weaken me even for a momentary amount of time. And oh, another thing they kind of show here is the revelation that Muzan and her, Kagaya, their bloodline is the same. So they come from the same, I'm guessing, like, like family, like, like tree. Obviously, like, Muzan's like thousands of years ago he was born. That's why Kagaya says, like, the bloodline has thinned, but we are still part of the same, thing. And a few things he kind of says here. Number one, because of Muzan, every single child that has been born, they immediately, like, died, or in a few days they died. So they went to the priest and asked him what they can do, and the priest was like, you have to defeat Muzan, and your whole family has to, like put your whole life and everything towards this goal. And that is also why he said that they get married to the priestess children. Each child from their bloodline gets married to a child from the priest, like them. So Ayame, I think, or Ayane, she is a priest's, like daughter, I think, I'm assuming. And to do that, and since they do that, that is why they are able to at least live for a little bit longer, like 30 years, as he said, like, for now it's like 30 years. So more than 30 years, none of their children will be able to live, and this will continue unless and until they defeat Musa. So yeah, and you know what? This part was very well done. I love this part where the whole tone changes, and Muzan's like, "What an odd feeling," and they suddenly start playing that song in the background, and we see those two kids playing with the what are they called? The ball. I forgot their name. They have a particular name. Those balls. Um, uh, yeah, like playing with that. And this part, I really like this part because the whole atmosphere just changes completely, and it's like a very beautiful yet haunting, creepy type of a vibe. I love these type of, like, I don't know why, but these type of scenes, I've seen these type of like vibes and situations in multiple animes and multiple like visual novels, and I always love these type of part where there's always this odd feeling about something weird and like horrifying is going to happen, but the whole atmosphere is extremely beautiful. Like it's like a hauntingly beautiful type of an atmosphere. I really like these type of like scenarios when they suddenly drop like without any type of warning. They suddenly drop and it like it gives it like chill through your bone. It brings a chill through your bones. I really like these type of sudden like things. Anyways, that was, I really loved that atmosphere, that part of the whole thing. you know and here we actually talks about eternity, and all that stuff he talks about to Muzan. And he says, like you're still trying to reach eternity, you haven't been able to conquer the sun, you know but we as humans, we have a collective will, and our will has reached eternity. You can keep killing us, but unless and until you wipe out every single person, we will keep rising up, and our will keep like pushing us towards the goal of destroying you. And he says, you've been like stepping on the leg on the tail of a tiger all like up until now so many times, and now you've woken them up. you know and then he also says, if I die, the demon slayers will get even more motivated. They'll not let you go. And here is where we see the whole thing, you know where the place just blows up. Now at first I thought it was Muzan who was doing that, you know and then I realized it was Uyaski. And oh my god, like the whole premise is burst into flames, every single person. And the Hashiras were on their way and they saw that. And yeah, and Muzan just like, I feel like this is the first time we've ever seen him this much injured. Like he's just completely like disintegrated, half of his body just disintegrated. He just falls out and he starts immediately regenerating, obviously, but still it was a huge blow. And he gets up and he's like, and not only that, even in the explosives, there's like sharpnels of like stuff he kind of says, which embedded in his like flesh, which made it even difficult for him to regenerate properly. you know and with that little, and he was like, okay, I'm sure something's going to happen now. Like he made sure to do this, lure me in so that I get damaged like this, and it takes me a while to regenerate, and he'll probably do something now. There's some kind of situation is going to happen. And this is where he realized suddenly, like, blood demon art pops out in the middle of the thing and skewers him completely. And at first I was so confused. I was like, wait, which demon can even do, like, Nezuko's obviously not here. Like, who is this? I forgot completely that Tamayo was going to come. you know and I never even thought that, it never crossed my mind that Tamayo will be here in the front line. She, like, obviously I just assumed that she will be there in the background. Never ever did I think that she was going to be here in the front line completely. So it never crossed my mind. So they showed Tama and I'm like, oh my god. And you can see here Muzan, for a moment he was like, what the hell, blood demon dark. And it pierced him, and the thorn from the inside, it goes inside his body and makes it difficult for him to move and free himself. And that's why he's like, oh, I'm going to absorb it. It's not like there's many, I'll absorb them. And that is where the problem begins. When he starts absorbing it, Tama was like, I got you. Like, what was in there? And there was a like a thing, like a medicine, or not medicine, like a drug that is going to turn you into a human, that turns a demon into a human. I have perfected it. Now, like I said, obviously I don't think it's going to affect Muzan in that sense, but it'll probably erode it at him little by little from the inside. It'll act as a slow poison. It won't really do anything to him immediately, but he'll probably suffer from this. And it's a permanent like thing, because he literally absorbed it within his body. a drug that turns demons back into humans. Yeah. And then he starts talking to Tamayo and he's like, oh, you're the one who killed your family, this and that. All that stuff happens. Tamayo's like, I wanted eternal life so that I can see my family like healthy and happy. I never realized that this is something like this is going to happen. And yeah, and then we get to know that Himejima was also in on this. He knew this whole plan, and they never told the other Hashiras because they'll never allow it. And Himejima comes in, and this part was amazingly animated. Where Himejima just completely, does that thing with that thing. Well, I don't know what it's called. And he uses it to obliterate Muzan's head. Okay. After that, everyone else comes in. They start their battle, and then Muzan uses the Infinity Castle, the gate, to drop them all into it. And every single person who has been tracked by that eye, they have been like they were in. So obviously that girl, I think her name was Nakime or something like that. She was like keeping a track on everyone like this, and every single person she observed, she was able to open this gate and bring them in, I'm assuming. So that would mean, if that's the case, that would mean Nezuka and Ubuyashiki are not Ubuyashiki, sorry, what's her name? His name Urohodaki, yeah. Those two aren't here because they were never found. But it's just an assumption. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if that's the prerequisite condition. So yeah, and everyone is here. In the end, Tanjiro's like, I'm going to get you, Muzan, and Muzan is like, yeah. And there you go. That was the final episode. So yeah, great ending. Obviously this season was a bit slower compared to the others because obviously it's like a little training arc. But the final 2 episodes picked itself up, especially this episode. It was just crazy. Yeah, and it was sad, obviously, like seeing Kagaya, and not only Kagaya but his whole family like sacrifice themselves. And like I said, I'm still not sure about the whole his children part. Like in the opening, we see he has 5 children, but I don't know what's going on. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then, like I said, there's still a few questions that I have, and a few things that they never answered. For example, the whole situation with Shinobu, Tamayo coming in and cooperating with Shinobu, which I'm sure they did, but they never showed anything of that. I was expecting something something like that, but that never happened. All these things, maybe we're going to see this in the future, like sequels. And yeah, and there you go. That was it, guys. Now, like I said, let me know, is this really what's going to happen? Like 3 movies, like proper movies, and does that mean like we'll have to wait for a long amount of time? Like at least I can guarantee you like 3 movies by the time every one of them comes out. If it's like 3 movies, by the time that everything comes out and and properly, like Blu-rays and everything, all together, at least it'll take 2 years. So if it's like 3 movies, proper movies, that means they'll be dragging this for 2 more years like this, and then they'll probably will have like a final season of, I don't know, like maybe 24 episodes or something. I think that's what they're planning to do. But I don't know, I just cannot, it's just going to drag this for 3 to 5 years like this now. Like, come on. Like, I'm happy that it's getting a bigger budget, but still, like, the time is just... Anyways, let me know. Like, obviously I have no, the only thing I know is like it's getting movies. I don't have the details of it. So let me know in the comments if you know anything about it. Okay, and that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to the final episode. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next anime, which will be replacing this, the next seasonal show. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.